Jason Gillespie, the former Australia fast bowler and someone who's even been a coach of not only the Pakistan national team but has also dabbled with coaching in the Pakistan Super League or PSL, recently asked a very pertinent question of the ICC when it comes to their handling of Bangladesh's security issue situation as far as the T20 World Cup is concerned. Now, whilst the question that he asked was a valid one, and truth be told, he had every right to express his opinion on the matter, unfortunately, he fell victim to something that was very, very common in today's day and age of social media: abuse and trolling, to the point that he actually had to delete the post in question. Now, I get you, if you haven't seen it, I guess you're asking, what exactly is the post in question? Let's check it out here. He said, and this was his post, he said that has there been an explanation from the ICC why Bangladesh could not play their games outside of India? From memory, India refused to play Champions Trophy matches in Pakistan and they were allowed to play those games outside of Pakistan. Can someone make this make sense? Now, again, what he's saying, as I said, he's very much entitled to his opinion and he's not entirely wrong. Whilst India's security threat was assumed from the fact that there have been terror attacks and, of course, the fact that the relations between the two nations have always been hostile, in the case of Bangladesh, the ICC did kind of go out of their way to prove that no, there was no security threat, despite the fact that the BCB consistently said that we feel there is a security threat. The ICC, though, did accept India's premise. Gillespie isn't wrong here. However, this led, as I said, to torrential abuse for him, to the point that he had to delete the post. And there were a lot of people asking, oh, Gillespie said this, why did he have to delete it? He revealed the reason very simply later on. He said, because I got abused for asking a simple question. That's why. Now, this is really where it comes down to what I call the ugly side of social media. It's a wonderful tool when used correctly, and it's amplified the voices of a lot of people, wherein it's now reached a point where social media discourse is very much what shapes narratives when it comes to politics, when it comes to entertainment, sports, you name it. And social media is very much the sounding board, the barometer when it comes to determining the success or failure of a lot of things. However, it's also amplified trolling, abusing, negativity to a very unhealthy extent, because again, for social media companies, those who are running them, it doesn't matter what is being said or what is being done, because for them the main metric is engagement. How much time are people spending? What is the reach of their posts? How many views they're getting on those posts? So it is a secondary concern for those running it. But of course, whilst you can say, and rightfully so, hold these people responsible for amplifying such things, I'd also hold people responsible for not having enough common sense that if you disagree with someone, you don't need to go out of your way to abuse them. Sure, you can disagree with them, maybe point out that, I disagree with your opinion, or you don't know what it is you're talking about. But to reach a point of abusing someone with vitriol for stating an opinion, quite frankly, that ain't it. We need to be doing much better. You can agree or disagree with what Gillespie has to say, and I do agree with certain parts, also disagree with certain parts, but I'm not going to stand here and abuse him, or better yet, I'm not even going to go on my social media accounts spam abuse at him. That's the job of someone who really doesn't have much else to do. So all I'll say is be better. You can let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with that, and don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.